Don't focus on the end result. This is the issue that many people will have, and this is the reason why you will never ever achieve that end result that you want. Because you need to focus on the work that you put in that's going to give you that result as a byproduct. Let me give you an example of the gym. Many people want to achieve that dream physique, that dream body that they want. So they just focus on that. But understand, for you to get that, you achieve that by what you put in today. And that's why I always tell you, focus on the 24 hours that you have ahead of you. What can you do today that's going to get you closer to who you want to be tomorrow? So now you have your goal. You need to separate these things. You have your goal and your process. You need to focus on the daily process to give you the goal. So now that you know that your goal is to achieve this dream body, to achieve your best version. So what you have to do now is align every thought and action towards this. Don't focus so much on the goal. Don't frustrate yourself, oh, I want to get that body, I want to get that body. What you need to frustrate yourself on is, I need to put the work in today that's going to give me that body. Let me give you an example. If you're hungry, you need to eat. So the way you satisfy that hunger is by eating. So if you constantly say to yourself, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, you just need to focus on now, getting food to eat to satisfy that desire. It's the same thing with achieving that dream body. You have a plan. Don't focus so much on when is this going to come, when is that going to come. You need to focus, can I put in enough work today? Can I put in enough effort, intensity today to get me closer to that person? Because whether you like it or not, if you follow a plan, if you follow your macros, if you follow the training program and you lift the weights, whether you want it or not, the input that you've put in is going to give you an output of achieving that dream physique. Why? Because as a byproduct of doing that repetition, you get the work. You need to understand that works with everything that you do. You need to focus on what can I do today that's going to get me the outcome. If your focus is just on that result, you're just going to be working each day, and if you don't get that result, then you stop. It's about becoming the person. It's not about appearing and acquiring. It's about being and becoming. Become that person that achieves that. How do you do that? Just, again, focus on the 24-hour period ahead of you. Don't get overwhelmed if this is going to come or that's going to come. If you put in the work, it will come as a byproduct. Imagine you have a cup and you have water and you pour this water into the cup. You don't need to worry about if the cup is going to get full. The cup is going to get full as long as you pour the water. So don't focus about how long you have to pour the water for. Just keep pouring until the cup gets full. And that's the same with your actions. All you have to do is focus on today. Don't focus about tomorrow. Don't focus about yesterday, what you've done. Think about what you can do today that's going to get you closer to that person that you want to become. And that's all you have to worry about. If you have a day where you don't put in the work and you feel bad, you have all the right to feel bad, and you should feel bad. Why? Because when you feel bad, it's because what you've just done is not in alignment with that purpose that you want. You want to achieve your best version. So your thoughts and your actions have to be aligned. Your thoughts is what gets you to do the action. So that's why you have to always have those thoughts in alignment with that goal. Because if you don't and you start to waver, then your actions start to waver and they don't become aligned, and then you start doing things completely out of where you want to go to, and that's where you end up getting all these frustrations, because now your actions are going one way and where you want to go is a different way. So that's why understand that your actions are just not actions. Your actions are powered by your thoughts, and your thoughts should be in alignment with what you want. So that's why I say to you, you have this goal, this is your purpose, focus on that, and all your thoughts should be directed towards that. Instruct yourself, educate yourself, how can I get there? And make sure that self-talk that you have in your head all the time is positive. It will never always, it's not going to be positive every single day. Understand that we as humans, we're inherently negative. I forgot how you say the word. We're negative. Understand, when we were kids, we have to develop that child mentality when we were younger. When we were kids, we had no bad in us, but as we grew up and we've been surrounded by all just life, then we've started to get this negative mindset. So every single day, this is why you have a daily process. Work on yourself, make sure that you're in alignment with that purpose that you want. And you can't just think yourself into a positive state of mind by being negative. You need positive actions. So the worst thing you can do is just be comfortable. When you're comfortable, you want more and more and more of that comfort. And understand that comfort is regression and discomfort is progression. Because whenever you're comfortable, there is no growth. When you're uncomfortable, there is always growth. That's why I always tell you, have you done your uncomfortable? When you're uncomfortable is, I don't want to wake up in the morning, but you wake up. It's not about the wake up that you've done. You've just gained discipline. You've just done something you didn't want to do, but you know that you had to do. The same way when you control your macros, it's a lot easier to eat that junk food. It tastes nice in the moment, but what you're doing is just short-term gratification. You're just trying to satisfy that desire now. But then think about it, after you satisfy that desire, what then? You need to think of the situation for what it is, not for what you want to see it as. Understand that whenever you eat junk food, what are you doing? The reason you're eating the junk food is because you're hungry. So all you have to do is get rid of the hunger, and then you can enjoy your day. That's what you have to do. But we think of that short-term gratification, oh, how nice it must be to eat that burger, or how nice it must be to eat that pizza. But once you eat it, what is the outcome? The input, outcome. The input, eating the pizza, outcome, you feel regret because you're not aligned with where you want to go. But understand that once you just satisfy that hunger, you eat the macros that you're meant to eat, the outcome is reaching towards your goals, so you feel better. And every time we see progress, we get addicted to progress. But whenever you eat that junk food, understand that we are created by our habits. So the more you eat that junk food, the more you make bad decisions, the worse the outcome is going to be. The more you eat the right foods, the more you go to the gym, the more you make those right decisions, the closer you get to that person that you're going to become, because it's the input and the outcome. Understand this. So input is super important. That gives you the outcome. Don't focus on yesterday, don't focus on tomorrow, focus on today. Make sure you're in constant alignment, and that's going to get you to become the person that you want to be. If you are serious and committed and want to elevate to the next level and need to be coached, you have all these platforms, my podcast, my YouTube videos. But if you want to have one-to-one, DM me 100 on Instagram and we'll get you to the next level. Let's go.